New right now at noon, St. Matthews Police just wrapped up a news conference concerning last weekend's disturbance at Mall St. Matthews. Now we're learning the incident followed several months of similar disruptive activity in and around the mall. WLKY's Christina Mora was in that meeting, and she joins us live with details from what she heard. Christina, good afternoon.
Colin, St. Matthews Police clarified several points that happened this past Saturday. They also detailed what led up to the incident over the past few months. Now, over the past few days, one of the bigger issues that we've heard is that there were no arrests that night. St. Matthews Police say there were no arrests made, not for lack of criminal activity, but the goal was to maintain order, maintain public safety, and disperse crowds. Another issue was that estimation of 1,000 to 2,000 young people, kids or teens, were at the mall. Well, they stand by that estimation. We're told that came from the mall. And St. Matthews Police say right now they're looking into the social media aspect of the incident. Now, a major part of today's conference focused on events that led up to December 26th. This type of activity, we're told, dates back to October. Disruptive behavior, fights, mischief activity at the mall, LA Fitness, Whole Foods, Taco Bell, many places along Shelbyville Road. Some incidents involved guns, some of them were gang related. Arrests were made and charges were filed leading up to this point. Now, because of all that activity, months ago, extra St. Matthews Police were brought in, LMPD, Sheriff's Office, all of that help was brought in. But the night of December 26th, because it was the day after Christmas, there wasn't that extra police presence until, of course, all of this started happening. We did learn today that night, right behind the Frisch's restaurant, which is right near the mall, there was a juvenile, a minor, who had a BB pistol. It looks like a semi-automatic handgun. He was taken into custody and charges have been filed. Now, the police department has been receiving a whole lot of questions about race. Well, today they said, why is that important? They say the community as a whole should be concerned about these kids and encourage them to find positive activities regardless of their color.
This effort, if it is, to paint this as some kind of issue involving a racial component or something like that, it's not. This is a community. This is a metropolitan Louisville issue, not the kind of issue that other folks might want to paint it as. These are our kids, whether they're white or whether they're black or a mix of those both. These are our kids. And you know, yes, city government ought to take make some effort to address these issues, but you know what? There's a lot of parents at home. There's a lot of adults at home who need to step up and do something as well.
St. Matthews Police emphasized today that night, December 26th, there was violence, there was theft, there were injuries. They're still learning about everything that happened that night. They want to emphasize also this weekend there will be extra patrols, not only by them, but by LMPD. Security will be extra beefed up at the mall as well. Now, we were supposed to hear from General Growth Properties. That is the company that owns St. Matthews Mall as well as the Oxmoor Mall. They were supposed to be at this press conference today. They did not make it because we're told they're not done finalizing their policies. There were some people alluding today in the meeting that there will be a policy talking about how a juvenile at certain times and days will have to be accompanied by an adult. Those are things we're waiting to hear from the owner and manager of the mall. For now, we are live in St. Matthews. Christina Mora, WLKY News.